Okay, before I actually make this part to the other side of this vertical wall, I want to go back and make a few changes to the part and modifications. We did not put our screw holes in for allowing us to screw wood screws into the side of this block to hold the piece together once we get it welded. So let's fix that. So we'll come back over here to our vertical. Oops, wait, we got to save the file first. Let's take care of that. Let's go ahead and do a quick rebuild. We got to do a save. Always be saving your file. So we'll come down here to the vertical steel plate, and I'm going to set myself normal to that view, and I'll come up here and use my center mouse button to roll out, kind of scroll up, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that sketch in for the screw hole. So I'm going to just put the spot out here. I can't actually remember what it was, so what I'm going to do for sure is go ahead and set that dimension to set it to 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to say 0.25 off that top edge and 0.25 off of, well, let's see if we can get this here. No, check that off. Come back and do that smart dimension again. Grab the center of the hole, and again say 0.25. Now, what I can also do is go ahead and put a vertical center line in, and I'll put it at infinite. I'll snap to the midpoint of that top plane, and I'll accept that, and I'm going to come up here and do a rebuild, and I'm going to do a save. Now I got to go figure out what that hole dimension was. I can't remember what it is, so I'll come back over here and I'll go back to my assembly, and I'll do my rebuild and save there, and I'm going to come up here and rotate around, and I'm going to come down here on this feature, and I'm going to grab my measuring tape, which again I can grab from my evaluate, measure, and I'm going to measure that hole. I can't remember what it is. Okay, looks like it says, oh yeah, there it is. It's 0.1563. So I'm just going to highlight that because I can't remember it. And I'll do a Control-C to copy, and I will go ahead and kill that window or kill that measurement. I'll come back over here to my vertical steel, and I will go back and right mouse click and edit that sketch, and I will put a smart dimension on that diameter of that hole that is the same as the one before. So when that comes up, I'll do a Control-V to paste in the value from my measurement. That looks pretty good. I like that. So while I'm still in the sketch, let's go ahead and mirror that entity over. We'll grab that entity, we'll mirror about the center line we put in, and while I'm still in this sketch, I can go ahead, see the yellow pop up here? I can go ahead and while I'm still in this sketch and accept that, hit features, and do an extrude cut, and again I use the condition through all, okay, in case I change the thickness of the part. Accept that, and I will do a Control-7 to see that in 3D, or kind of a projected view there. I got to set the plane, carbon steel, rebuild, and I will save this file. Hit the save button, and I will come back over here to my bookend assembly, and I'll hit rebuild, save again, hit my F command to see all my graphics that are in there. Looks pretty good. Let's rotate this around and kind of see what we got so we know which angle we're going to make. So as you look here, this one plate right here is pointing that way. We want to be able to point that face. We'll mate that to this face, and that looks good. We'll accept that, and let's kind of tilt it back this way. We'll come up and grab that plate face there. We'll mate it. We'll zoom out using our center mouse button, and we'll rotate that around and make sure we're sitting right on that plate. Again, we are. And now I'll come over here and I'll mate that edge. I forgot to get the mate command, so go back to assembly, hit mate to this edge here. I'll accept that mate, hit the F key, and we'll see what we got. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks great, in fact. I like that. So bookend's starting to come together. Looks pretty good. We'll go ahead and do a rebuild and save on that. And we'll come back next and do our letters and put those in. So let's go ahead and stop.